Despite some encouraging economic news today, not all working Americans are feeling a positive impact. Many millennials are still struggling financially, especially when compared to past generations. Let's bring in my good friend, George Tyrus Murdoch, Fox News contributor and professional wrestler, and one of the stars of the GG show, the Greg Gutfeld show at 10 p.m. on Saturdays.
Yes.
Good to have you here. Okay, so I need you to talk me through this. I think Generation X, of which you and I are a part, we sometimes get frustrated with millennials because, you know, we just have a different outlook on life.
We grew up in fear of our parents and couldn't wait to get out away from our parents.
You think that's what it is?
Yeah, I mean, I was like 7 planning my escape. So, and then you look at millennials, their parents were their friends, which is crazy. So why leave the nest if your
speaking
BFF
of that,
lives at the nest?
So check this out. In 1975, most younger people were already living with a spouse in their own home, 57%. And in 2016, 31% of them were actually living with their parents. And of course, then also you have the whole issue about whether they were single. In 1975, 33% were single. Today, 57% are. And of course, you and I know young people. We work with all of them. A lot of them are single.
I'm technically still a young person.
Yeah, you know, I know we are so young. But also, there's also this, and this was what worries me about them, and I think it worries their parents, is that they have a ton of college debt. This stat out of this place here, among millennials, in 1975, you basically walked out of college with a $2,500 bill. In 1989, 20% of families were in debt for it, and 41% families in debt for college in 2013, and it just keeps getting worse for them. So I feel like maybe we have put lead weights on their ankles and asked them to run the marathon of life.
No, I think we've put super cush pillows on their behinds and allowed them to sit and not want to leave the net. And one of the things I know, like when I was in school, like I had a football scholarship. So
really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Really, yes.
I was on the speech team.
Okay, well, and you and look what, and funny we're here together.
Yes.
Yeah, football and speech go together like grenades and apricots. But we kind of we knew what we wanted to do. We didn't want to be broke, and we didn't want to have to go back home, and didn't want to go back to our town, quote, a loser. So we worked hard. We got a degree. In some cases, even if it wasn't what you originally, your freshman year, you're like, I'm going to be a doctor, and realize that, well, that's a lot of classes, and you got to be really smart. So you know what? I'm going to be a PE teacher. So we get through college, and we do our stuff, and we get our loans. Nowadays, when I talk to kids, when they're like, hey, what are you going to be? I don't know. You know, whatever. You know, I don't know. You know, I don't know.
It's a good imitation.
And they continue to like change their majors and this, that, whatever, where they keep accruing.
Oh, that's why they have more debt.
And they, you know, they just.
Well, and get this, the New York Post reported today, and it's one of the reasons I wanted to talk to you about this. So the traditional concept of employment is the latest thing that the ever-contrarian millennial generation is reinventing. Apparently, Tyrus, they are quitting their jobs at an alarming rate without any idea of what they're going to do next. But I sort of feel like, are we jealous of them because of that? Because we have done these things all in order, and we sort of wish we had that adventurous spirit? It's
not. No, we had the adventurous spirit. We lived in fear, and we had these things called missed meal cramps, which means if you don't make money, you don't eat. Our parents would call it tough love. That's outlawed now. So, you know, you can't have tough love with safe spaces. So they can quit a job because they don't think about the ramifications of their actions. Oh, I just quit so I can spend more time working on my app.
Well, this one lady, I read about her today. She's quit. She's moved to Hawaii. She's going to travel the world. She met another guy who he had just quit his job. They were living, visiting Nicaragua. Now they're traveling over to East Asia
and
together.
Who's financing this little trip?
Well,
what you want to bet? I'll bet you a hat is mom and dad.
They're friends.
Or a credit card. Or they've gotten their student loans or whatever it is and not paying their responsibilities, so it's easier to just gallivant around the country with no cares in the world. But it goes back to the parents. It's not about millennials and X's, it's about mom and dad. That time that the United States stopped being parents, started being friends. Now you got a bunch of homesteaders in your house traveling the world, not doing their stuff because you wanted to be their buddy.
All right, well, we will watch you.
I have children. I'm not their friends.
You're not their friend.
I'm planning them to leave ASAP.
Thankfully, you are my friend, and I will watch you tomorrow night on the Greg Gutfeld Show, 10 p.m. on Saturday.
And I will watch you later this afternoon.
All right, Tyrus, thank you.
Thank you.